a month to subscribe to you. I mean, what's the point? I don't even want to waste your time. Don't you get it? Like, I'm a nice person. I don't want to waste your time by putting out content that you're now looking at, which takes away even more from your wife and children. See how good of a guy I am?
Amazing.
I don't want to waste your time. I already waste enough of it.
You're like an altruist.
I'm a good person. Despite what they say, I'm a good human being that treats people with respect. And I give people what they want. So they'll want what I give.
What do the people want?
They want to be trolled gently. Did you see the Kennedy speech?
No.
It's only like
I heard
it's like 28 minutes. It's fucking unbelievable.
Was it like just, what did he say?
He calls out four major things, or three things, really four, but why he's running. One is the never ever ending forever wars. Two is the censorship. Three is what he does not use the term vaccine. He uses the term, how does he phrase it? Anyways, and then the fourth one was maybe climate change. I mean, I had dinner tonight, and this guy at the table was saying how the world is going to end because of all the energy that we use in our houses. And I was like, well, we got 300 million people in this country. China and India got 2.5. What are they doing about it? He goes, it doesn't matter what they're doing about it. We have to solve the problem first. I'm like, okay, have a good time. Take care now.
What's the problem? In a nutshell, what do you think the problem is?
Obviously, backwards it spells wedge. And what kind of a people want to create wedges, between other people? Very manipulative people, very strategically minded people, creating wedges.
Belong to a people who are, middlemen, I guess you would say.
Well, or health insurance companies act. We have essentially accepted what a health insurance company is. It's nothing more than a financial corporation, which cuts checks and takes checks, and they're the real middlemen making a lot of money. United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, multi-hundred-billion-dollar corporations, and what do they really do? They just create a wedge.
Well, Rico wants to be that wedge. That's right.
It's a game. It's a game.
Look, people think AI is like the fastest part to destroy the U.S. So why would they?
AI is a tool for creating content. I can't see what else it can really do. Yeah, I've been creating images using Copilot, which is Microsoft's AI product. And I was uploading pictures and giving it commands. It's better if you don't even upload a picture. You just give it a command and it'll give you what you want, but it will not give you politically sensitive images. Like I created a request saying, create me an image of a black woman being screamed at by white men, and it wouldn't generate an image like that. Things like that, I'm always trying to create the opposite of my thought.
You sound like the kind of guy that would benefit from a uncensored AI.
I agree.
You can download them.
Yeah, but I don't really care. I mean, I just want to. I'm just trying to figure out: do I go to the gym tonight, or do I go to the bar, or maybe I do both? He said he'll be back. He's futzing with his kids.
Alright, your outfit is wrong. close to a round. What does that mean? Isn't it like too form fitting? A lot of things that people think monks are doing are they not. Like she can drink. She just hasn't done it. That blew my mind that if I used to drink beer, like the drinking thing is more like a guidance. Hey Diego, Diego, I was gonna say, can you see that Jay Powell said the time's come today? Did I miss any good things with that design? I don't know what we're talking because I wasn't in there, but no, I think we're gonna get. Yeah, nobody cares about making money. I got around Rico. Okay, nice. Nice.
I think it's funny listening to Daniel talk to that guy Soren because it's like two extremely neurotic people, and it's just I think that this app would be better if everything was on a 60-second timer and it just rotated through the stage and everybody just kept going after 60 seconds because this shit is mentally unhealthy and crazy to sit here and follow and listen to and use your brain to listen to this shit because a lot of people deny and they say, oh, I'm working, I'm just listening. No, when you have to listen to this shit, you're constantly like trying to pay attention and then you start calculating and thinking about what you're listening to. So this app is a very, very powerful mind control and hypnotic dopamine feedback looper.
That's why you're here. That's right. That's right.
It's true. It's a drug.
The thing is that I do think that's what made Twitter what it is. Like the short, limited messages. People have to get creative. Uh-oh. Was it, I don't know. I don't have much yet. No, I don't have that problem with that. Thank God. I know there's guys that do. I think, John said he started taking asteroid and it's not working. No point.
Yeah, I was taking finasteride, but then eventually I abandoned ship because I was like, how long could I possibly continue taking this for? Like, I have to accept the fact that I'm gonna be a bald bastard, and I've spent years and years and years trying to maintain my hair, and it was all just basically a waste of money, waste of time. It's like Joe Rogan when he's like, I should have shaved my head sooner because attraction or beauty is really symmetry. It's not about how many hair. Yeah, you could have like a kicked in head and look really ugly like Randy.
No, but you gotta thank God that at least you have a good, nicely shaped head, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been told that I got lucky with a generally round looking egg. But confidence confidence is what's sexy. So even if you're bald and you dress well, it's all a word game. So you can go up to a beautiful woman and hypnotize her immediately by saying, pretend you're hypnotized, and then go straight into your routine.
But what if you look like a slightly lighter version of, well, a Latino version of Andrew Meyer? Then what do you do?
See, Andrew Meyer is already very oily and sebaceous. He's got very bad personal hygiene. So if you are a Mexican with bad personal hygiene and you look like Andrew Meyer, you're a real stinker. That's the real definition of what we call a wetback.
You know what happened? You know what happened is that someone sent me that video. It was Ashton sent me that video of Andrew Meyer, and I felt bad because this summer I wore a lot of Hawaiian shirts, and he was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It was terrible. On the video.
Yeah, it's so. Do you know? I think he was actually a creator of that NWO game with Alex Jones because he keeps promoting it on his Twitter. So he's actually not that stupid if he actually created a video game app, that got a lot of downloads. I think it was like the #1 video game for like a hot second. But I pray to God he's making money from it.
Metal Slug X?
No, it's called Fight the NWO with Alex Jones.
I know, but was it like designed to look like that Metal Slug game?
It's like all those standard.
Side-scroller?
It's like a side scroller game. I mean, I think those games suck, but the fact that it's Alex Jones saying we got to fight, the WEF, the WHO, and things like that, or the United Nations.
I thought about doing that years ago. I thought that, what I thought? Like 10 years ago, I was like, we should make action figures, and like Alex Jones could be like the Hulk, and you could have Donald Trump be like some other character. Funny if you could be action figures. Yeah, I have. Look, I have. Let me take a photo of what I have. I got a few of these. You go to my E3, I'm going to get ready to be on the page. E3 and over and see if we're talking to one another.
Yeah, you owe me $150. I have conclusive evidence. I have 100% conclusive evidence that Adrian Dittman is indeed Elon Musk.
They were literally in the scene.
Yeah, I know that you can keep bringing that up, but I filmed Elon Musk yesterday in his Tesla eating a tzatziki wrap, talking about it. I mean, it's obviously Elon Musk. You can follow my YouTube if you'd like to see it.
Is it possible that like this is
No, it's 100% him. 100%. I've been listening to him for 4 weeks now. Yeah, I know. You keep repeating yourself as usual. Dude, you guys are not... If you're not listening to his rooms, then you have no basis on which you're speaking. I mean, would I rather go listen to Adrian Dittman, a billionaire, talk about whatever the fuck he wants to talk about, or listen to you, T-Robs? Did he leave? Because I'm here. I mean, I'm going to check out X in a second and see if Adrian Dittman is live streaming himself. I'd rather listen to a billionaire talk about his Tesla than listen to you talk about the Jews.
I've had this for like 7 years.
You're just salty that when people type in T-Robs into YouTube, they get to see the Leprechaun Broke Bitch song. I bet you you could go to a bar tonight in Northern Ireland and be like, I'm on YouTube and people are creating songs about me. Do you know who I am? I'm the most vociferous Jew hater in all of Northern Ireland. Listen, there's a restaurant downtown Chicago where they hire all these Irish women, and I told this chick, I said, hey, I know this guy from Northern Ireland. He hates the Jews and he's a real prick. She's like, wait a minute, I'm from Northern Ireland. How did you know we hate the Jews?
That's right.
Yeah, and that's why you're never going to win a congressional election, Angela.
Hampton's a big beef.
Hampton, we just want to change one of them. Stop it.
Hampton, Hampton, would you,
Pervasive thing in Russia.
Hampton, would you date Pete Buttigieg if he was single? You would date Pete Buttigieg. You would date him, wouldn't you? You know what he's like. He's a faggot.
So, in Russia, these girls, they correctly identify the top people in Russia.
Jews, the oligarchs. And then they develop this like fetish and they have these plans and they want to marry a Jew. It's like a thing.
You know, Russian girls are very strategic like that everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
They plan who they want to like date and marry.
Yeah.
They
That's
go in and
smart.
plan.
That's what all women should do. That's what you.
Yeah, but isn't that what most people don't like about Russian women?
Didn't you marry Rich Angel and then you got divorced and now you have a big settlement and you look good and lavish?
I don't know where this rumor of me getting settlement is coming from. It's hilarious.
I don't know, but you dated
You give off that
strategically.
divorcee vibe.
Wait, what? Yeah.
You give off that Orange County divorcee, hot older chick vibe.
Alimony.
No.
She claims that she's engaged, but she's on Clown House all the time. There's no way you're engaged, Angela. Angela claims that she's engaged to a shooter.
I would never take any money from a poor guy who worked his ass off to make a living and still alive, and then I'll take all this money away. No, he's paying for his children.
So what did you guys do? Just take a bunch of money from the treasury before you fled Afghanistan?
My family still has thousands of acres in Afghanistan. We've had ranches all over Afghanistan. We've had land that with oil in it. We've had land with like chemicals and a lot of like precious metals in it. We still have all of that shit. I don't give a shit about that. Part of it is my dad. I don't even care. I don't even ask for that. Like my family still owns it. Me and my brothers, we never gave a shit about it.
Come from money.
Yes, I do come from money.
So you exploited the people of Afghanistan and Iran, stole all their resources, claimed it was yours, and now you have the audacity to criticize a Jew? You're more Jewish than Jews, you fucking kike.
But there's also Pakistani Pashtuns, are they the same?
They're Afghan. They just were made Pakistani after 1947. It was the line called it Pakistan.
Sorry, I was looking at Angel's PTR. It's just a screenshot of a recent room I was in. Why, you don't like your pretty face on my PTR?
I was just curious.
How much do you weigh these days? It looks like you've lost weight on your clubhouse journey.
None of your business.
Are you on Ozempic? Are you on Ozempic and fertility drugs as well as hormone drugs? Are you transitioning?
retarded.
Are you kidding me? No, it's so good.
I actually saw South Park before it came out on Congressman.
What is
It
it?
was like a little film festival. I was a kid.
That was probably the
That was
9/11.
probably 1996 or something. No, like 1996. It was a film festival and they had showing the South Park thing. It looked like I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but this thing was crude. A lot cruder than like what came out on TV. It's like more violent, more nasty. And I was always a big good until I let you down, right?
What is this guy?
Somebody.
How are you going to finish this video when you're start ad for family time? Like, you gotta do like a 10
Why did I stick on my finger this? What is it? Y'all should know. I want to know the story. I don't know. How did you start me when I could grow Israel? How did that happen? Oh, something like that. What? You want to fucking...
What happened? You know, you start dating.
No, I was just he's the father.
We have been curious to see what you say.
What is it that you makes us feel? Where the doors be where they're not outside of the doors. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. No idea what the fuck we're talking about. That's right. I believe that there were gas chambers. No, you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. I know that the Holocaust happened. Really? Because what some Jews told you? No, the footage, the testimony. By Soviet footage. By Soviet. What footage? Do you know that this on tape? The Soviets filmed it, and then the Soviets. Yeah. Do you know what the Bolsheviks were? Actually, you know what? Hampton, you gotta look up this video of Anne Frank's sister on a BBC show saying that the footage of the Holocaust, is fabricated. Is Hampton on fuck? No, I didn't want to send it. You can fucking send it. You can fucking send this to him. If he thinks that, hey, the Holocaust was real. It was never again. I'm not saying. Never again that these atrocities ever committed. Okay, send him that fucking footage. That's so. I'm just saying. I'm here. Just one thing. I'm not saying that video says that the Holocaust didn't happen. I'm just saying Anne Frank's sister says that she was in the camps and she says she saw the footage and it was fake because when they were liberated, the snow was up to their necks, and in the footage it's like warm. And she asked the Russians, why does it reflect that? And they said, we recreated it because no one had a camera when we went and actually liberated it. Oh, so wait a minute. He doesn't know that a lot of the buildings that are there today have been they're recreations. They're not actually what was there at the time. Yeah, that's true too.
This down here is reporting you, right?
That is true. And you know, fuck, it's a lot of people down there. Everything I just said is going to go by.
No, I can't hear the room for some reason because this phone is a piece of shit. But in listening mode, I can actually hear it.
It's my
And then one book, and you're going to
know this. Have you ever heard the Hitler AI, like, translated into English?
Yeah.
I really was bad. I was listening to it yesterday. I was listening to Goebbels. I was listening to Hitler.
You actually started feeling bad for the Germans, right?
No, I was just like, the shit that he was saying. I was like,
What was he saying that was so shocking?
no, but it was, I could understand why the German people would feel the way they felt they could go by them. Like, he was talking about how, oh, if we say the Jews and the poor Jews, but they don't take them. And they say, oh, because they don't give them assets, and they don't let them leave without assets. But in World War I, they strangled our country, and like, it was just going on and saying, like, how the German people.
He's not talking about the Jews, he's talking about the,
He literally said the Jews.
No, he's literally talking.
No, when he talks
He
about
says
World
the
War I,
Jews.
about World War I, he's not
Even
talking
Tim
about.
is saying that he's talking about the
He's
Jews.
talking about the Jews.
When he refers to World War I, he's not talking about.
Referring to World War
He's calling the Muslims.
I. He's referring to the other non-Muslims.
Right,
Who are stating that
exactly.
they should.
Alien race is what he calls them.
Precisely.
I just want to know, do you hate everybody equally, though? Do you hate everyone equally? Like, do you hate black people equally? Do you hate wetbacks equally? Do you hate Venezuelans? Do you hate Germans? Do you hate Italians? Does a Northern Irishman hate everyone and everything? And how often do you spend your entire life?
Germans and Germans. We have resolved that the settlement in our country of a strange people, which was capable of snatching for itself.
You memorize this quote?
I'm to most it. For it is our
Yeah.
for it is our will to educate our population for these new positions. We have hundreds of thousands of very intelligent children of the peasants and the working classes, which shall have them educated. In fact, we have already done, and we wish that one day they, and not the representatives of an alien race, may hold the leading positions in the state together with our educated classes. Above all, German culture, as its name alone shows, is German and non-Jewish, and therefore its management and care will be entrusted to members of our population.
Do you know what the percentage of Jewish Germans were at the time that he made that speech? Like 0.001%. Like, no, they barely existed.
You're in the
Listen to the audiobook I just wrote in the chat.
Also mentioned the single
That's right.
I know a lot. It's like, the fact of the matter is, Hitler run everything he got. So he invaded countries, violated treaties, he lied all the time, he brought
He fought the war on himself.
after he was Germans, like the Soviet Eastern, is there nothing? Is there the British Army officially suffered? They were like, okay, they're influencing the German people. They suffered after World War I. And they signed the armistice. He promised he wouldn't invade another country and go against Poland. Is there penis in it? We agree on the law. But if I choke you and put you against the fucking wall, does that mean you should never react? How was he? Okay, by 1939, the German economy was good. Everything was fine, right? So why would they need to go to, everything was good? They rebounded?
Hey, why don't you
Never
listen to
even voted man of the year.
listen to the rest of his words in his articles.
They're severely
Yeah, well, that was his prerogative.
Again, listen to the link I dropped in the chat, and there's no need for all these arguments. Everything will be
This makes sense. You listen
Hey,
to
the one thing that you haven't done, Hampton, is you haven't read any David Irving.
Oh, that's right. I know who he is. I've seen interviews. I've been to crack black. He's crazy. He's crazy. You can tell. Some people you can just tell they're crazy by looking at them and hearing the way he talks.
Fucking
He got sued by
One of the most respect-
laws in the court. Madeleine Albright actually sued his ass.
Sure,
and
sure.
she won.
So no, okay. Have you ever listened to the man in his own words?
Yes, he sounds crazy.
So what is it that he said that sounds crazy?
I haven't heard him in a while.
It's been a long time.
Oh,
I haven't seen him in a while. Because I was like, once I saw him, I was
He's
like,
the son of a British. He's a son of a British like Royal Navy commander or admiral. I forget what it is. He comes from like.
He's one of the most fucking eminent fucking historians of his
Yeah.
time. And one of the most fucking he could not be more thorough in his fucking research, traveling around the world for the world's archives of documents. Like he cites everything that he fucking states. He literally wrote a fucking book, which turned out to be based on entire fiction, and stated himself it was, because there were these false. He wrote a book about the Hitler diaries, but it turned out to be entirely false. And he fell on his own sword publicly and said that these were entirely false, right? Like the man has got nothing but the absolute highest level of thing, right? And has lost. I don't know if I think he was in prison. He's certainly been arrested a number of times, right? And he's been held up in many legal proceedings, right? Which was also hilarious in of itself, because in the British legal system, the quote-unquote loser has to pay the costs. And in one of the legal proceedings which was brought against him by a Jew, they literally showed in their costs their independent fact checkers, which they were paying $250,000 to go and pay, right, for these people who were independent, sorry, not fact checkers, expert witnesses. Most of that lawsuit was paid for, by the way. What's the founder of Victoria's Secret called?
Wexner.
Les
Wexner. Yeah.
Les Wexner. Oh, interesting. So you got Jewish billionaires advancing the fucking agenda.
He's the guy that gave all the money to Epstein.
Their book
That's
will
right.
make you wise.
He's the one that sold the.
Book I sent you.
He sold the that mansion that Epstein had for $1.
Yeah, the finance.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of all this, if you actually look at the math, okay, if you look at the basic math of the physics.
1 + 1 = fucking 2. That's the math of a leprechaun. It was called Zyklon B. They dumped it in through the exhaust of the Deuce trucks. You're a fucking Howard Irving, Adolf Hitler, fucking obsessive compulsive. You need to get a wife and a job and stop bitching like a fucking leprechaun, broke ass Irish bitch. Fucking A, look at my picture of me and me flapper girl from the 1920s when the Irish ran the northwest side of Chicago. But you little runt, your family left you in Northern Ireland and didn't take you to the New World. They left the shit back in Shitville. That's why you're still there complaining like a turd. Your fucking family wasn't strong enough to make the journey across the Atlantic, and that's why you're stuck in Northern Ireland, you little fucking runt, leprechaun, fucking Mick, midget, piece of shit, Jew-hating, cocksuck motherfucker. Imagine you teaching a fucking lecture at a university as if anybody would respect a leprechaun telling them about Nazi history. You fucking midget leprechaun turd. As if you're a source of credibility or authority. You're 3'4" and you came out of a fucking tree. You live next to a pot of gold and rainbows fly out your fucking arse. Go get a life, you fucking midget fuck.
You should I got a man for instance, something called RNST. Surname is something C-U-E-L. And he very famously was prosecuted.
Who else in love girl? Say yeah!
Happy St. Patrick's that NBC 15 aired the Crichton Leprechaun story in our newscast. Of course, the rest is internet history. The video was shot in the Crichton neighborhood near Tolanville. Legend has it that NBC 15 was alerted to...
That was you, T-Robs. That was you in the news, wasn't it? I saw you in a tree. And the black people saw you too. Jazzy was there. Hello?
Today's sensation across the country. Happening right now.
That's you, T-Robs. Fucking leprechaun.
Who else in Leprechaun say yeah?
Who else seen T-Robs say yeah? Who else heard T-Robs talk about Jews for years like a fucking neurotic? Fucking Jew for breakfast, Jew for lunch, pizza bagel, Jews for dinner, Jewish cocktails, Jewish books, Jewish. You fucking Jew-loving, cock-sucking, hypocrite motherfucker. Without the Jews, you'd have nothing to fucking talk about. Nothing. You'd have nothing to talk about under the fucking sun. The Jews make your whole life real. Without the Jew, you'd barely even exist. You'd sit on your laptop all alone working on your keyword optimization. You fucking Mick leprechaun Jew hating little faggot. Refute the argument with a leprechaun? I want me fucking pot of gold first, you little bitch.
Let's calm down. Hampton, he's just trying to red pill you, okay?
Okay, well, let me just regardless of everything you're saying.
It's ridiculous. Oh my god.
Hampton, you saying Jews deserve their homeland, it's like saying Christians deserve their homeland. Christians are from all nations and nationalities. Hold on, you idiot, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I am saying. There are Christians from all countries. You're saying all Christians are the same? That's stupid. Jews is a religion. Judaism is a religion, not a nation or nationality.
Yes, it is.
You don't get it because you're an idiot. You're a libtard. You don't get it.
Okay, can I talk now?
There are Polish Jews. There are German Jews.
Well, let him
there are
let him
Middle Eastern Jews. There are all sorts of Jews. They belong in those countries that they're from.
So are you?
And don't forget that Angela confirmed that she believes she's one of the lost 12 tribes of Israel. Tonight, Angela declared she's a lost member of the tribe.
No, hold on. Let Hampton make the case. So Hampton finally all the same.
So, Jewish people are the most persecuted group of people in human history, modern human history, yes, and I firmly believe that. If you look at the history, you see what they for thousands of years. I think that and it culminated with the Holocaust. I know you don't believe
Which
it. I know
ones?
you
Which ones? The ones from Europe or the ones from Middle East? Which ones?
All of them. They were
well,
even
okay.
in Muslim countries because they had to pay
okay.
protection for
Have you ever traveled,
protection
Hampton?
for a price.
Have you ever traveled? Have you ever traveled?
Is there anything?
Have you ever traveled?
Why don't you just let them have their own country, Tim or Diego? They're out of your hair.
Because Judaism is another nation. It's a religion, you idiot.
No, but like Diego and this, because they don't care. Okay, Diego and Tim, y'all don't give a fuck about the Palestinians. Like, let's just keep it real. Y'all just don't care for Jews. So
I care about Nora.
Why don't you just let them, if they have their own country, like let them have it so they can all get out of your country?
You see, problem, the Hampton, the problem is they already have a country, they have a religion, They have a language, they have everything they want, but the only thing that you guys can't accept is that you have sour grapes and you wish you had what they have, which you don't. You have countries being invaded by Muslims, you can't stand it. The Jews have total security and walls, and they fuck you up if you fuck with them. And all you fucking Jew haters just wish that you had exactly what the fucking Jews have, and that's why you hate these Jew bastards, because you want what they got, which is supremacy. Let's be honest. You guys want to be supremacists, and you are supremacists. They don't have shit. They got a fucking country, and they just destroyed another country in less than a year. They got a lot of shit. You ain't got shit. You may think you're rich and pretty in Newport Beach, but you're a dumb twat who's on a social audio chat app on a Friday night. Where's your fucking fiance, Big Mouth? Where's your fiance, Big Mouth?
Anyway, so my thing is, they should have never stayed alone. Like, I don't understand, like, that.
Yeah, anything I said.
Hampton, in theory, what you're saying would be okay. It's
not cool that they kicked Norse people out of their homes in order to create that country. Or can you at least have it bad?
But that's not really what happened. The Arabs started where there was a partition. There was a partition when the Arabs that were already there were going to be able to stay. There was going to be an influx of Jewish immigration. So the demographic problem when they saw the Arabs decided to wage a war. I think like but the thing is, they were a lot of no, they did it human but it's irrelevant because it wasn't there. It's irrelevant. It wasn't their land necessarily. Sorry. There was I don't want to get too close to this guy, but there was never a nation called. You might want to go down the shore.
Okay, but I don't have to. But let's just keep it high level. The point is, you're saying, okay, Norse people weren't kicked out of their land. That's what you're saying, right? Bottom line.
No,
we don't have to debate that.
There was war saying that they were
But what I'm saying is, you're saying if they have been actually forcibly moved illegitimately, then you'd be okay with them out being pissed off, right?
Out of their land during the Mexican consequence of the war that the Arabs started. Unfortunately, the back the Arabs that stayed.
He's been hanging out and he's done for way too much. He's been hanging out and he's done for way too much. Look, he's not wants to be laid by his Jew. You know that, right?
They did not allow the Arabs back. For years after the Holocaust, we're not playing. Do you think it's just we're not playing? No, they're like, do you think it's just that they don't feel for them? It was for them. It's not just. They probably care about all that. They only care about discussing when it comes to it's just. I can tell my opinion. Unless your opinion. Do you think it's just that they have fucking dropped the balls and in the totality?
Jesus.
He doesn't even.
I don't even know if it's
He doesn't even.
He did. He's been sitting in Isa's rooms. What do you think?
You're right. I have been sitting in Isa's rooms, and
that's
people
why
have
you're
repeated
brainwashed with lies and.
really.
He only wants to get laid by the Jews, honey. Do you want the
get
same?
laid by the Jews.
Do you want the same? Is that what you want?
This is crazy.
Okay, guys, stop.
If it was illegitimate, if we could prove that to him, then Hampton would be in favor of the. We think they're good people.
What, the Holocaust? Or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about how the state of Israel was created. Like, if I could prove to you that actually the Jews are lying about the thing that they say that make it legitimate for them to take over that place, then you'd be against the Jews.
What I don't understand is why can't you accept a bunch of Jews post-World War II congregating and going there and saying, this is our shit now, and fighting to the death, which they did. I mean, I've been to the cemeteries there. They got off the boats. They handed them rifles. They said, you're going to the front lines to fight to the death. They won that shit through conquest. Do you know how nation states are built, you fucking ignorant fucks? It's built through conquest. That means violence. And that means murder and killing your enemy wherever you find them. And that's how you create a country. How did you think America came about? How did you think France came about? Germany, Italy, Caesar. Do you know nothing of history and warfare, you fucking political little hacks? And Angela wants to run for Congress. And Mr. Northern Irishman, the leprechaun pot of gold, is just an ignorant, neurotic, Jew-hating faggot. Who's a bigger faggot, Hampton or T-Robs? Sorry, Hampton, it's T-Robs. He's the bigger faggot. I know you think you're gay, but he's actually way bigger faggot than you. Congratulations, you're not the gayest guy in the room. You dumb fuck, your people fought the Nazis to the death. You fucking idiot, and you praise Adolf Hitler? He would have enslaved you little Irish leprechauns and put your ass in a fucking cave digging them fucking gold. You're lucky. You're lucky the West liberated Europe. Otherwise, your ass would be in a fucking cave mining fucking gold instead of talking to fucking Jews on social audio chat apps all day long like a privileged little Northern Irish little Mick.
You think you're gonna fucking opinion. You don't have a fucking clue. You don't know any of the basic fundamental facts. But you'll sit here and argue as if you know fucking everything. It's pathetic.
Alright, so Diego, regardless of how it started, it's here. So what are we gonna do now? Are you just gonna keep fighting? Because it's not working.
Well, no, it's not regardless how it started, because if you don't understand how it started, you don't know why it started. No, wait. If you don't know why it started and what the end goal is, no, what you don't understand is what the end goal. If you go research Ben Gurion and what the end goal for Ben Gurion, the founder, let me finish my sentence. Do you want to listen to understand or you listen to respond? Wait, do you want to listen to understand or do you want to listen to respond?
The past is over.
Do you want to listen to understand or do you want to listen to respond? Which one do you want? Let me explain to you because you asked the question.
You explained a lot.
No, I didn't. I just asked the question. You said we're here right now. It doesn't matter. Wait, you said it doesn't matter how it started. No, listen. If you don't understand the intention of why it started and what the end goal is, then you won't understand what's happening is unfair. The end goal was always to take over the entire land and take Palestinians out little by little. It was the end goal and the plan is out there in public. What you dumb idiots don't understand.
What the fuck is taking them so long? It's been
Because
years.
taking it all at once will outrage the entire world, but taking it little by little, dumb idiots like you will fall for it and actually support it. Look at you. You support it.
Look at you stupid twat. Where's your fiance on a Friday night?
In some sense, the Palestinians have their hands forced to, right? Because if taking it little by little, nobody cares, that is in their best interest to make it.
Little by little, populations grow. Okay, and what about Jordan? You guys are evading all the people around them. It's not just the Palestinians. It's the Syrians, the Lebanites. It's a lot of people.
We're gonna get to it. Let Hampton respond.
They've been offered their own y'all been up almost everything you asked for. Y'all declined it and not the box, whatever the fuck his name was before. I never forget his name. With the hat on. People they think was gay.
Arafat. You're talking about Arafat?
Yeah. So he even said if I would have took that deal, I would have made deal.
That's why he didn't.
There is no way that that guy is gay. Could you imagine anybody wanting to suck his dick or put a dick in his ass? That man was not gay. He didn't die of AIDS. They killed him. They assassinated that fish-looking motherfucker.
Netanyahu created Hamas because he wanted to get rid of
Bro, you're
Israel.
like switching so many different things, bro.
No, you just brought him up, so I need to tell you what happened.
Do you really think Benjamin Netanyahu sat the Palestinians down and was like, listen, guys, I got a great new plan. I'm going to put together this new organization called Hamas, and then we're going to have you kill our mortal enemy, Yasser Arafat, the fishman who has AIDS. You're a fucking moron. You're delusional.
Ordered to get rid of Arafat, Netanyahu created Hamas. Now he wants to fight Hamas. And now he wants to get rid of Hamas. He will be creating all of these excuses in order to take the land. Okay? The plan is public.
Please don't say that.
The plan is public. Oh my god, you guys are so dumb. Yeah, I feel like an idiot even talks to you. You're so dumb.
If we're so stupid and you're talking to us, who's even more stupid? The person talking to the stupid people or the people listening to the stupid person telling them that they're stupid? Learn how to talk to people, Angela, and maybe you won't be single on a Friday night and you'll have an actual fiance and a boyfriend instead of your imaginary fiance, you fucking Jew-hating, stupid, northern Afghani fucking hot piece of ass.
So Patrick, you asked the question, what are we going to do now? And here's the one thing that I see. International states, Israel does nothing to appease the international community. They are like essentially like a rogue state in that they have these nuclear weapons, but they're the only country not to sign on to the nuclear proliferation treaties, right? Even though like all the countries except them under this treaty, and the situation should be controlled, right? Like, it's a rogue state, dude. They go against anything that the international community decides. Right. And so the reason that they're capable of doing that without getting their asses kicked is that their people are spread out, right? And they're in every major government in the world. That's true. That's true. In fact, a lot of people think that evangelical Christianity was created by the Jews. Look at how, well, the King James Bible was created off the Masoretic text. The whole yes, technically, yes. Yes, but right, but remember, Judaism was a Pharisaical religion at the time of Jesus Christ. It became a rabbinic religion after Jesus Christ essentially destroyed what was known as Judaism.
You mean the Romans?
No. I mean, when Jesus Christ came to this earth.
Listen, Jesus Christ trolled the Romans. He trolled the Romans and he won, and he created the most successful religion of all time.
The end of the Second Temple was essentially the end of Judaism as it was known for 5,000 years.
Right, you're right, yeah. Okay, I heard about that too.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Is this...
Patriarchal to matriarchal. It went from, all these different things.
You have to understand Jesus Christ, he was political. He was Jewish, for God's sakes. He trolled the Roman government and he won and he created a new religion and then the Romans adopted his fucking religion. What a great scam. It worked. It was the biggest success in all of religious expansionism throughout history. A whole culture, a whole nation, an empire adopting your bullshit religion.
You're a Christian, right? You worship a Jew. All of y'all pray to a Jew.
I know, that's the craziest thing. They worship a dead Jew zombie. A dead Jew zombie is their god, and they hate why they hate the Jews.
Praying to the first Christian.
God is not a
Praying to
Jew.
the first Christian.
God is not a Jew.
God is a Jew. His name is Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus wasn't a Jew.
No, he's the first
God
Christian.
is not a Jew.
You worship a dead Jew zombie named Jesus Christ. He trolled you then, he's trolling you now.
The Bible says he's a Jew.
God is not a Jew.
It's just your opinion that God is not a Jew. But if you talk to Jesus and you said, were you Jewish and were you God? He'd be like, yeah, I was a God Jew. You keep saying that, but now I believe it more than ever before that God is a Jew and Jew is God.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Ha ha! Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! It's called logic, bitch!
That's your question. Is he a Hebrew? That's your question.
Yeah, he was in the Davidic line.
David was the king. Yeah, Dutch. Yeah, Dutch. No. See, you have to understand the word.
After Jesus died. Right. Listen, after the fall of the Second Temple, the word Jew became an epithet for anyone that denied Jesus Christ. Okay, it didn't mean Hebrew. That's not what it means.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. You can look into it.
Never heard that before.
Yes, because that's why we say that it's not that all Jews are liars, but all liars are Jews. Right?
I thought they were called pagans. Pagans were non-Christian.
Pagans?
That's a difference of non-believer.
That's right. No, these are
This is
people
the
that
first
were.
time you're telling me that they called everybody that was non-Christian Jews, even though they weren't Jews.
This
Not before in my
Yeah.
life.
This is the thing, dude. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Hold on, let me see. I never remember these things because I'm a Catholic.
You can't just
Hold on, I'll find
watch
it.
the show called The Chosen.
Angela, do you even read your Bible? Do you even read New Testament? Do you even read Old Testament? Or are you just a political titwit? You sound like the dumbest person in the world, Angela. You don't even read fucking books. When was the last time you read Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Revelation? What do you read? Do you even read? Well, apparently you can hear me because I'm broadcasting from the Mossad HQ in the Gaza Strip. The war is going great. Talking in the Matrix, what's the difference? Who cares? If I sound like shit, then that's even greater. That's great. Just kick me. Let me ruin your night.
It's irritating.
You don't matter. Christians early on were very anti-Jewish.
There's no such thing as Judeo-Christian, first of all, okay? Because you either believe in Judaism or you believe in Christianity. Once you are a Christian, you do not believe in Judaism. That's what literally this Christianity is about.
Christianity as you know it today is a
If
psyop.
you think the Jews are the chosen people, then you should be a Christian. Period.
What are you running for again?
Congress. Thank you.
All will be different.
Congress.
Has Trump endorsed
You will soon enough.
Girl, you're gonna waste your time like you do waste your time on this fucking app. You ain't gonna win because you're an idiot. How is exquisite anti-Jewish rhetoric when she thinks she's a member of the 12 tribes of Israel. Do you see the delusions in this fucking moron here? She's totally delusional. And that's why these people who aren't born in this country and don't receive proper educations think they know things. She's a fucking idiot.
But she's rich. She came from money.
Yes, so what? Just because you fucking know rich people doesn't make you a fucking wealthy entrepreneur. She sells boxed water. Boxed fucking water. Like that's a product innovation? It fucking rots on the shelves. Girl, you ain't more educated than my left foot, you fucking stink. You might be able to make a nicer fucking dish in the kitchen, but I don't think you can read a book, you fucking moron. I know you can. I'm sure you don't suck dick or fuck either. You're probably the worst fiance in the fucking world. You can suck a good dick and ride that ass like a coochie moochie?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, you know, you claim a fiance, you claim you're running for Congress, you claim you sell boxed water. I was at CVS, I tried your boxed water. It was rotten.
Wait, your mom's running for CVS?
No, we're in Costco in Oakland right now.
I'm not a hater. I hate really stupid people because if you were smart, you would use this app productively instead of demonstrating your Jewish derangement syndrome all the time. I agree. It's rampant, and that shows you that people have mental health disorders, meaning that your depression can't be filled by talking about Jews. Depression can only be filled by putting the Spirit of God in your tuchus. You fucking Mick, you fucking Afghani. Talk to somebody born in America and they will tell you how retarded you truly are. You're fucking stupid people. Americans have a very high IQ compared to you fucking Europeans and you fucking Middle Eastern fucking quacks. You're all retarded. And when you come to live in America and you abide by our rules and laws, you'll understand just how stupid you are. I know Angela, oh yeah, she came from money, she already lives here. The point is, Angela has the IQ of a peanut, and T-Robs has the IQ of the shell. I'm not a wannabe Jew. My father is a Jew, and my mother's a gorgeous Catholic.
So you're not a Jew. You're not a Jew.
That makes me a cashew like Eric Andre.
Like Bill Maher?
No, well, yeah, basically. And also the famous atheist Christopher Hitchens. His mother was a Jew. He was actually a Jew.
That's right. I didn't know that. That's why he was always talking against Islam and not Judaism.
Possibly. But you could, if you can't criticize Islam, you don't know Islam. Islam sucks. In some parts, in some ways, yes. I would just say that Islam is 10 times worse than Judaism.
Most of the Israelites today, the descendants of the people of Israel, most of them today are Muslim.
I believe that. I believe
Invented all
that.
that shit. They created it for a lot of
Still,
reasons.
they got their religion, still you did a remix. It's a remix of Judaism, just so
That's what you
How do you feel
believe.
about Hampton? How do you feel about the fact that the original Hebrews are probably long gone? They were mixed in with Arabs, and the people that are pretending to be Jews now, like, there's a reason why they have converts when they're in the Middle East. It's because they're not converts.
But the thing is, people say they have the highest number of rates. That's not true. It's Australia.
Okay, but
Man, you have to go to Israel and actually talk with Israeli Jews. They're not like American Jews. They are more indigenous now. You become indigenous by living there. Have you spent time with Israelis? They're not like Jews that you know. They're like Palestinians. They're more like Palestinians than they are Jews. Listen, Jews like country clubs, Jews like real estate development, Jews like asset management, hedge funds, mutual funds. They're unnatural. Those people living there now, those Israelis, they're not Jews. They're something else. They're more like Palestinians. What I'm trying to tell you is until you go to Israel, you don't know that the Palestinians are niggers and the Israelis are niggers. But Ashkenazi Jews are the creme de la creme of all the niggers. Angela, maybe you should read a book instead of listening to audiobooks. I hear a lot of stupid people think they're smart because they listen to audiobooks. Why don't you try creating an audiobook? Try reading a fucking book. Oh, really? What great literature are you reading? Mein Kampf? I bet you can't even tell me the last 3 books you fucking read. You read so much. Nothing. I have a copy of Mein Kampf. I've read some of it, yeah.
The birth rates and like the political problems that they have, they're on the brink of civil war. It's probably not going to last very long. This country's probably going to go away. Yeah, I'd be surprised if this country makes it to the 100th anniversary.
Yeah, the Orthodox community is pumping out babies like you can't imagine. Well, Meyer on here has 9 children. McZed has probably 3, 4, 5. These guys go for 10. 10's the perfect number. Yeah, he's very smart and he's a nice guy. You mean somebody who spent his whole life reading books? Oh yeah, he's a real fucking idiot. Unlike you, Angela. Go ahead, Angela. Tell me, what's 1,000 times 1,000? Go ahead. Let's see if you can do it without a fucking calculator, you fucking idiot. I bet you can't even do 100 times 100. Prove it, bitch. What's 100 times 100? That's an easy fucking question, bitch. Let's hear it. What is 100 times 100, you fucking stupid whore? You Newport Beach box selling water fucking Stugats. What's 100 times 100? Prove it, you're not a dumb fucking northern Afghani whore. Prove it, bitch. 100 times 100, whore. Mossad agent? I ain't no fucking Mossad agent, you stupid twat. Why don't you just admit you are a Mossad agent? You know how fucking much like an immigrant you sound right now, you stupid dink? How about I use my 600th phone to record your pathetic ass, you little twat? Yeah, I got you on YouTube, bro. You're one of my top videos talking to that bitch. No, that was tonight at the 20s dinner show I went to. What was that, Angela? This chick was a flapper girl at a dinner show tonight where it was an Al Capone themed restaurant as a speakeasy. No, I'm a fucking bachelor. I'm like you, cynic. I'm trying to get that ass. I'm 420 years old. I'm 41. I mean, you fuck me, wouldn't you, Hampton? I'm Jewish, I'm white, I'm tall, I got great teeth. You fuck me. Come on, you fuck me. I know you fuck me, boy. I know you fuck this sweet, juicy booty, this Jew booty. I know you want this Ashkenazi Jew booty. I know you want this big old white booty.
You have money, right?
Yeah, I'm a millionaire. I'm a motherfucking Jew millionaire.
No. I actually like suppose that Angela was, of course, I had a lot of money, and like I'm the younger guy, and I get what Angela was.
She's a super mama. She's called a super mama. Or a heavy man.
Could you imagine Angela's children like growing up hating Jews as well? They're like, why do you hate Jews so much? They're like, oh, because my mom hates them. But why does your mom hate the Jews? Because they say they're all a scam. It's not an ethnicity, it's not a religion, it's not a government, it's nothing. It's all a fraud, it's all a scam. You have to understand their purpose, why they're doing it, why they were started. You have to know the history. I know everything. I'm a fucking genius. I'm gonna run for Congress and ruin your fucking lives.
I know all your crackers have identity, but you're not wrong. Don't take that DNA. Don't take that DNA test.
Okay, if I'm not a Jew, what do you think I am then, cynic?
But take that. You're a cracker, bro.
Bro, I know you served in the, I know you served in the army. I know you're a little bitch. I'm a fucking officer. You're an enlisted little rat, and you're a fucking Christian, Muslim, Palestinian fuckquack. You know, what are you doing tonight? Am I going to the bar or am I going to the gym? Yeah, that's right. You can salute me, bitch.
John, you get to eat the bad rap. You should just become a strong aversion to something or someone. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just hate everyone equally. That's why you guys don't understand. You have to hate everyone. No. I'm not a Jew. I'm a baptized Christian and my mom isn't Jewish. You tell me, do I play a Jew or am I a Jew? I play a Jew, you schmuck. I got hired by the Mossad to pretend to be I'm a Jew on a social audio chat app.
If they're secular Jews, they always say, oh, you know, I'm half Jewish. One of my parents is a Christian. They always say the same thing. It's not true. You end up finding out actually their parent is also always the same story.
No, my mom is definitely, they're not Jewish. They're German and they're English and they're Christians.
Okay, Chihuahuas, Blanca Chihuahua, Dobermans.
My mother's maiden name is Farley, and that's like Chris Farley, and it's some part of England or something.
Oh yeah, that would be the first Jew that didn't, like you guys don't change your names back in the 70s.
No, and my great-grandfather is a... No, you don't understand. My great-grandfather was a Nazi. His name is Geis, and he made the uniforms for the Nazi
There were a lot
Party.
of Jews in the Nazi Party. There were 160,000 Jews in the military.
No, that was World War I. Then World War II, they purged them. Goering? Herman Goering? Are you fucking stupid? He was one of the most vehement Jew haters out of all of them. He was the worst fat piece of shit. Okay, I'll have to Google that one. Never heard it, but I don't think that's true.
There were thousands and thousands and thousands of Jews in the military. I think you guys are the Nazi Party.
I just looked at your PTR, Cynic. That's actually pretty funny.
Why would he do that? Because he hates them so much. Because one part of it is a lot of their fathers are military people. They're from World War I. So a lot of these people are legacy one. But no, he's talking about Jewish subversion and getting on the inside and stabbing people in the back. Why the fuck would you put them in the military? That's what I don't make sense. And also, there were Jews who saw themselves as German first, and then they saw themselves Judaism as a religion, and then there were people who were identifying as Jews and not Germans. So that's who Hitler was against. Those people, and a lot of those people were migrants. They were from Eastern Europe who arrived in Germany like
hundreds of years prior. So they don't like them. They know that these people are isolationists, just like you have a lot of them today.
They hated everybody in the end. They didn't separate out hate. If you were a Jew, they wanted you the fuck out or they wanted you dead. That was it.
I mean, look at Randy now. Randy is grew up in the Middle East and he hates Muslims.
Most Greek, I've been to Jordan. Greek Orthodox Christians do hate Muslims because they're the political rivalry.
Although he make an exception for Nora and Angela.
If you got a sweet ass, who gives a fuck what you are? That's the truth. I mean, can we not agree that the sweet ass supersedes all racial discrimination? The sweet ass is the peach of life, the tree of life. That delicious pussy, that delicious juicy booty.
That's what happened to Heidegger. You know, Heidegger was one of the big intellectuals in Nazi Germany. He fell in love with a Jewish girl.
Boom. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, that bitch can bend steel. Pussy bends steel. Look at Helen of Troy and Agamemnon and Hector.
Everybody knows about the Army of Western the nature of the Kitover. That's what they call it.
Listen, I have to admit, my great-grandfather was a senator in the Khazarian Empire. And I'm sorry, but the Khazarians are still alive today, and I want to come out today and admit that I'm a Khazarian, the descendant of a Khazarian king, and I am offering the Israeli government to set up a new Khazarian kingdom in the Gaza Strip where I will be king, since I am the descendant of a Khazarian king. Thank you very little. We'll call you. Don't call us.
Yeah, the flag of Ukraine is the Khazarian symbol.
You know, the Khazarian conspiracy theory is a little bit like Atlantis, I gotta tell you. It's a little ephemeral in history. It's not quite exactly rigorous historical academic science. Sorry, Hampton. Sorry, sweetheart. Go ahead now. Because I want that YouTube tit. I want that YouTube money that you make from the Jewish YouTube mafia. Oh, did you know that Susan Wojcicki, the CEO... Oh, man, I trolled the shit out of those fuckers.
I thought you're rich, that you had a massive, I'm asking,
You asked me a question.
I can't look a massive degree.
You have to provide a little later.
So no, you're
You're a peasant. You're a
I'm a peasant. Perhaps I am a peasant.
because you would try to do a character assassination where you could actually give your scholar Right. My real name is Kazia, and you know that if you use your real name to do research about who you're speaking to. But if you did your search and your scholar, you see the corporations attached to who you're talking to. My name is Rick.
Oh my god.
Everything that I say is true, which is why people try to character assassinate me in my scholar and my historical history, and the things that I know about my lineage and the history that I've obtained from being a globalist. But when I share my knowledge, people would rather say, oh, you're not a part of the 1%, because it's actually too real for you to believe that it's easier to make millions of dollars nowadays than ever before.
I like something that's unreal.
It's too unreal for people to actually fathom the economic potential of opportunity when you actually expand on the technological
Waiting for a link for your degree.
What people have links to their degrees. Go ask a doctor for a link to their degree.
We can actually find doctors if they have a degree.
You can find that practices, yes.
But if you'd like to look up my certifications, it would actually be public if I was still an active fiduciary working for the federal government. But since I'm
An active fiduciary.
and I no longer work for the federal government, I established my organization.
Man, Luffick, didn't you ever talk to Cousin? He's a banker, bro. Motherfucker, he's a top G, dog. This is like a person with Down syndrome going to a ghetto bank and asking if they can make a withdrawal and a deposit of the equal amounts on the same day. That's more than Ludwig got at the orphanage. My name is Marlowe, and my word is my bond. My name is Marlowe.
We don't have to talk about me. That's all I need to say. That's it. You're playing good to me, like, so there isn't enough. I'm curious, I'll take just one more question then. So, you are unfortunately saying that the baby diabetes is good, whereas a lot of people would obviously say.
Oh my god. Life is too short not to troll. Damn, that's just copyright, dog.
I want you to be mine. Like you're such a bitch. Come on, Jazzy, for the sake of all good time. Do you think you get to call me a bitch and I'll do what you want me to do? No, you're lovely.
Mikael's a piece of shit guy. He's a real piece of shit guy. He's a racist.
If we have a God with a very certain definite nature, like, you know, a God where you say He's given us a book that says that you know, the Garden of Eden was created. We'll put aside to that the Bible for a second, just the sake of simplicity. Well, why would we put aside the Bible? I mean, that's we're going to argue for a general triune God, but it could be the God of He doesn't be God. Let's talk about vision. I think what he's saying is with that too. Right. natural. The account of Genesis, right? So there's the Jewish people, the Islamic people, and the Christian people who accept the book of Genesis, right? There's in some way.
Just to be clear, no Scientology. No Scientology right now.
Right. So, but if we're to compare the account of Genesis with the scientific account of the world, they're in direct contradiction.
Right. Yeah, I don't think Genesis is a literal account of history, so it's not very. And there's strong scriptural support for that as well, like the idea that when God talks about 1,000 years, yeah, they wouldn't use telegram or not.
No, like the business I do with someone I know, and they like
To be honest, I'm probably on that list.
So what? Just go back to talking. I don't know if you want to.
Right. Does JR have negative reviews?
He's negative reviews. See, I think people with him, you'll lose chance. He's one of those guys.
hey, wait.
Here's the way they do it.
How you doing, Adrian? Oh, we actually have someone logical in this room.
How are you doing, Adrian? I should have a normal people.
Hey, business, like, why am I a negative risk, man? Like, what did I say? Like, what the fuck?
You don't
Treat everybody, man.
Yeah, you have SDE, bro. You have SDE, small
I
beginner.
just noticed
You don't got.
we have John. This is John Kitover, right? Am I correct?
This is stop being a kuta, man. Like, fucking make yourself like a fucking key on a fucking ass.
The only thing that you have going for you, JR, is I've seen it before with guys like Negative Riz, is that you're funny. If you weren't funny, you'd be hopeless. That's the only way you'll get into a girl's pants, is that you're fucking absolutely hilarious.
I don't understand. What did I say was wrong here, man?
Bro, you normally is a headache, but you in this state, you're funny as fuck. Like, that's the only way you're getting into a girl's pants.
How am I being negative, man? Are you fucking... Why are you so jealous?
Bro.
Why are you being like a capital... yeah, why are you being so like a fucking capital...
His fedora gives him a couple points. I'll give him that.
No, wait, just because I get fucking laid a whole lot, you fucking hate me? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Do you pay the girls?
Dude, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Like, so what? What do you want me to do? Like, just go in the bar?
Doesn't pay the chick, man. He
I
runs
go in the
away
bar.
before paying. He's
I go in the... first of all, I do have money to pay the chick. Second off, I can just walk up to a girl and bring her home. And do you want me to record this shit so that you guys actually like, oh yeah, JR fucks a lot of them. Like, this is a problem with the Western society, man. Like, what the fuck are you fucking, I think we're drinking. It's all about like looks, accent, the way he dresses. It's like all about fucking shit show, and you guys have a fucking really deep
That's
problem.
what I did. I fucked it up.
Dude, you guys have a fucking deep problem. The way you guys analyze women, super problem. Like, I mean, the scoring point is, does JR actually get laid? Okay, if he does, how many women did he fuck last year? Okay, versus family values. Okay, there's no fucking family values. Okay, I mean, none of this shit is even.
Yeah, we know you're a dog, though. You got that dog in you.
Lucas, I know you know probably not my name, and I know some of you guys are feds. So look, I already know this. Okay. Dude, you don't have it. Look, I knew this like a year ago.
So I had a question for Adrian in the audience.
Okay,
John, Adrian, whatever. How did your campaign?
Okay, let's go back to Lucas. We knew this, and it's all good, man. You do your thing. I don't want to be part of your team. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know you guys all went quiet, but here's my reason, right? I mean, hear me out, okay? I mean, just hear the fuck me out, okay? Because I know for a fact you guys are a human.
I'm willing to bet that JR hasn't touched a pussy, sniffed a pussy, fucked a pussy, fingered a pussy in fucking years. I know brown guys don't get laid, bro. Brown men don't fuck. It's impossible.
Shut the fuck up. This is another. This is another.
Bro, bring Adrian back up. Listen, this guy dissed all of us. Bring this man back up for his claims. No. Bring Adrian back up, bro.
Can you bring him back?
Yo, JR, just shut up for a second, man. You're rambling on, man. Fucking aimlessly. Bring this Adrian guy back up. Come up, you. Fucking shut up for a second, Rev. Come up, you punk Adrian. Come back up, buddy. Come back up, partner. Because if that ghoul is what you call your wife, and you're talking shit to us. No, come up, Adrian.
Bro.
Come up, champion.
Listen, that's not my wife. I was at a restaurant where they have flapper girls. It's a speakeasy. That was our waitress.
You are, but you felt so needed to go take a picture of her.
My point is, I know a lot of Patels, I know a lot of Gujarati motherfuckers, I know a lot of motherfucking Goyals from the fucking, what's that called? Punjab state. I know a lot of you brown fucks wanna fuck, but you can't fuck because girls are not attracted to short brown men. That's a fact.
JR, man, he's you personally here, man. I ain't short, man, but he's a Patel. JR is a Patel. Adrian, you got something going on here. You got something going on here. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong here.
No, it's about and it's okay. I like you guys. Look, man, I'm gonna say what I do, but I know for a fact none of you motherfuckers. But I want to fuck you,
Adrian, I can understand where you're coming from.
Listen, I mean, I just want to say, Tari mani bos banchot sultinas hoget kurte gam ganapatayana maha bubu vasfaha tatsavi turvaring embargo devasa dimahi.
Okay, why am I in this situation right now?
This guy's not bad. This guy's not bad, Adrian. You've been. I like this Adrian.
Dude, he's fucking pronouncing all these fucking words wrong, man.
Yeah, man, it's not his first fucking language. It's like you speaking English.
I don't even chant any mantras, man. Like, I have a fucking problem with
this guy's not chanting mantras. What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you not hear what the fuck he was saying?
Alright.
What was he saying?
Dude, he was chanting like a Gayatri mantra, number one. Second, he was chanting Ganesh mantra, which was wrong too. So I don't like this shit, man. Like, okay, if you want to chant mantras, your pronunciation is way off. I don't like this shit. Okay, I'm being fucking real here, man.
Okay, we got a real. See, you scared away Alderman, man. We liked Alderman, man. Listen, JR, man, you're just too drunk, dude. You're rambling on, man. You sound like.
How am I drunk? Bro, I'm just saying, like, don't say mantras out loud, man. Just have a little respect. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mantras?
Yeah, mantra. Did you not hear the Sanskrit mantras he was pronouncing right now? Look, he does this all the time, man. Look, I like the guy.
So Adrian, other than being homeless, what do you do in life, man? Since you're getting all this pussy, I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you on JR's case. These Gujarati, these Patel guys, they got no game. I'll give you that, Adrian. You're correct. And these Punjabi guys, a lot of them, they have no game. I'll give you that, Adrian. You have a point here. You made your point correct.
Yo, I can't bring Adrian up. JR, you're gonna have.
Yeah, because this fucking idiot JR keeps kicking him down, man. This guy's a goofball. The only entertainment that we fucking have, this guy kicks him down. It's ridiculous.
Okay, fine. You
businessman, you're more.
Finally, fuck, man. We can hear someone logical speak. How you doing, Adrian?
I'm great. So my point is there are some Patels that do get pussy, but they're like gangsters or gangbanger type Patels, and they're top G's too, and they do get laid because they're super aggressive and they manipulate with drugs and they drink Johnny Walker Black and they're criminals.
But you don't tell me some white guys do that as well, drugs. I mean, all the top guys I see at festivals. What do you think they're doing?
Well, I'm thinking about a guy who owes me a lot of money, but that's all water under the bridge. I'm just telling you, some Patels you don't fuck with because they're gangbangers.
Interesting thought. What do you think the problem is with a lot of these Indian dudes? Is it just because they're overweight? Is it the accent or the English, Adrian, or is it
I
just
think
something culturally?
I have many Indian friends, very close Indian friends, and I have become more Indian than they are because I see the value in the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and everything else associated to Hinduism, and they have essentially become football watching, beer drinking, big tech losers who don't go to the gym, can't touch their toes, they never got laid to begin with, and they're lucky if they have a family, and that, most of them are well off. But the truth is, they have lost their way. They don't even know anything about yoga. They're hardly considered yogis. I'm telling you, they're basically became American couch potatoes, and so thus they have been infected with the disease known as being a fat piece of shit American.
So you're telling me they latched on, instead of the aggressive lifestyle of American business as fucking the girls, like let's say Wolf of Wall Street, they went more into the Homer Simpson. Is that what you're telling me, Adrian?
No, what I'm trying to say is instead of like going to the gym and, cultivating their bodies and studying and becoming great men, they essentially latched onto what's called the NFL or the National Football League. And every Sunday, these Hindus, instead of studying the Yoga Sutras or studying anything of holiness, they think that the NFL is the path to liberation. What I'm trying to say is they have forsaken their roots and picked up the turds, and they're eating turd nuggets, and thus why they're so obese, they don't get laid, and they're chronically angry, and they're getting divorces. They have no wisdom. They know nothing. And, this is the reason why Indians today in America, though they may be successful, they're all have a high divorce rate now in America because they've lost their guru way. They're not gurus anymore. They're fucking consumers.
What is your introduction to Hinduism and you were there? Do you do that type of stuff? You had to stay in India, Adrian, because you're Hindi, for a second, third language.
No, I went to school in Skokie, Illinois, where 30 million fucking of you Patel motherfuckers decided to fly in on vacation and never leave, and I took up the reins because none of you Hindus are Hindu anymore. I'm the biggest Hindu guru I know.
Hey, listen, man, you are an Aryan, man. You're more Aryan than any one of us, man. You're the closest you are to the original.
Well, I'm not Aryan, but I'm just telling you that the whole thing with Alexander and the Greek, incursion. The one interesting thing when you read the war commentaries of Alexander the Great is that he conquered this Indian king, and he chased Alexander's men chased him down and captured him. And Alexander said to the king of India, "What shall I do with you?" He said, "Treat me like a king in the same way that I treat you as a king." And that response was very logical. So Alexander reinstated him as the king, but set it up as a tributary. And, and thus the economy didn't collapse, and he got his fucking monthly vig.
Yamana, so it was King Porus. There was actually a history of Greek kings in India. They're called Yamana Rajas, Yavini.
Oh,
it's interesting
wow.
that you know this. I thought you were a complete retard, but you're actually coming in with some logic.
No, I mean, you obviously know more about it than I do.
No, I read a little bit about it, but the fact that you know this.
No, I didn't know there were Greek kings. I mean, I kind of knew there was, but.
Yeah, so what it is they had it going on for a couple of hundred years, but what happened is they got blocked off after the Persians started rising, and they kind of just got outbreeded out after a certain point, right?
Well, I think.
Kind of like what the Indians are doing now to the west.
JR, you sound like my Indian friends that drink too much. You're just a mumbler now.
He is. He's not even making sense. He's been doing this for 30 minutes, Adrian. Please tell him, man. He's a Patel, too. Lineage from Gujarat. You hit the nail on the fucking head, man. I gotta say, Adrian. I was gonna say, man.
I mean, listen, I love my Indian friends and let them drink as much as they want. I don't give a fuck as long as they got chicken makni. If you got naan and chicken mukmi, man, it's fine. Just get as wasted as you want. You can sleep on the couch, bro. I know what you're like. Just go ahead and sleep on the couch.
Can I make a point?
Don't puke, though, on the couch. It's a brand new couch.
Can we just fucking mute? Okay, so here's the thing, right? I really feel like she's trying to win an argument.
Listen, I'm not trying to win it. I'm just telling you, go to the gym tomorrow, fatty.
No, wait. The whole thing about, I'm into, I know about conditions, I know I've read the Veda. Stop this bullshit.
I've achieved samadhi, bro. Have you achieved samadhi?
Dude, if you're really into it, you won't even...
Have you achieved dhyana, jhana, anything? I mean, what consciousness are you right now? You're a drunk fucking Patel, bro.
I can't even fucking sense humility in you.
Humility, you're drunk. I'm pretty sober for a drunk guy.
Yeah, you're not making sense. You're actually slurring the words, man. Like, this is not a good book out there, dude.
No way, business. Come on, man. I'm not even kidding, okay? Does this man sound like he's humble?
Can you touch your toes and suck your dick?
Like, all his emotions in control. I don't think so. This guy's a work in progress. That's pretty much.
Okay, this is called projection. When you're drunk and you say this guy's a work in progress, that's you saying you're the work in progress.
No, wait, hang on. I like you, but you're just fascinated by Upanishads and all that.
Yeah, the Upanishads is a great consciousness expansion tool. It's called a book.
First of all, it's called Upanishads.
Okay, Upanishads. Om Gam Gana Pataya Namaha.
All your pronunciations are off the hook, in my opinion.
Oh, Tari Mani Boss Pancho. Sortinas ho gaya kutte.
There you go. Guys, by the way, Upanishad means sit next to the teacher. Yeah, exactly.
No, that is not what it means. It means use babe after number 2.
No, the fact that he's trying to make fun of Indian accent just tells a whole lot about this man.
Bro, it's a Friday night. I thought you guys wanted to be entertained. I mean, nobody wants to hear you rambling your drunk ass, dude. You're mumbling like a fuck.
I'm not. Look, I thought you were trying to be real here, but you just want to.
Listen, this room has an expiration clock for me, so I mean, I'll just slowly hit that leave quietly button.
Man, look, I'm the biggest tool here on Clubhouse.
You're the biggest tool?
I'm the biggest truth here on Clubhouse.
Oh, I see.
If you know what that means.
Well, I mean, great news today then, because Kennedy and Trump are going to smash Kamala Harris at the elections.
Yeah, you're just a fucking rapper.
Hey, listen, Adrian, man, I like what you're doing, man. I looked you up. I like what you're doing out here, Adrian. I gotta say, man, you really changed my opinion of you, man. You can't read a book by its cover, man. Israeli TV, man. That's all we need to say.
Yeah, hashtag Israel TV. We're going big in Tel Aviv, big in Jerusalem, big in Haifa, big in Gaza. We're going to be the biggest thing in the Middle East since shawarma.
I can't believe those guys in the room, right? I like how you pointed out those guys in that room, man. You're the only one actually doing it. Good on you.
Stop being a Bangladeshi, man.
Okay, let that go.
You see, the natural ally of the Jew is indeed the Hindu, because the Muslim in Pakistan wants to roast your asses.
Yeah, but the problem is, Adrian, man, is the Jews don't like idol worshippers.
Listen, the Jews nowadays are more spiritual than they've ever been. They're all into Kabbalah, and there's no fucking difference between Upanishad and Kabbalah. It's the same thing. It's duality versus non-duality, or unity versus non-unity.
Dude, this guy is.
Go ahead, up here.
He's a nice guy, but he's got. I don't think he really understands how spirituality works.
Bro, it's called faith and letting go. I mean, there's no secret sauce, but I've got some good information. I have books. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, do you want to have a real conversation or you just want to go?
Dude, it's a Friday night and you're shit-faced mumbling. You think a real academic conversation's capable right now?
No, but the thing is that you're trying to shut me down. It's also a part of a problem because I don't think you are there.
Bro, you're not a problem. I'm just saying, like, I think you're awesome. I think Evital's awesome. I don't know what your problem is right now.
I think you're just more of a theory than
I'm funny with the money. You got me mistaken, honey. I don't want to rape you. I want the chicken makhni, the gulab jamun. I tried to create a rap for you there, but I couldn't quite pull it off.
You just want to sound like, oh, look, I know a whole lot about Hinduism, and that's what that.
Well, I've been studying Hinduism for 30 years. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You can study all you want. It's a theory versus practice versus rubber being.
Okay, I don't live in India. I don't get to do everything, but I'm just telling you from an academic perspective, philosophically speaking, Hinduism and other mystical religions deal with the sage. Are you aware of what the sage is?
Don't worry, Adrian. You're not missing much by not going to India, Adrian. You're not missing a lot. Don't worry.
The academics don't make any difference.
When you go to India, you're gonna miss taking a breath of fresh
I
air.
know. I've been to third world countries, and whenever I come back, it's like wow, wow, wow. But you don't appreciate America unless you go to a third world country. The contrast makes you really appreciate this country.
Yeah, okay, Adrian, like, okay, you're a great guy in my opinion. At least for a white guy, you try to explore, but in my opinion, you have a long way to go.
I know, but it's irrelevant, dude. I don't know what your point is. Like, this is a random occurrence. We'll probably never chat again, and what's the point?
The point is that you come here and you act out like you're some super pundit.
I get it. I think Indian and Adrian both end in IAN.
That's fucking hilarious. See, Abir's not speaking aloud, but what he's saying is hilarious, right? Like, that's... Yeah, but Jerry, like I said, relax.
Listen, my name is not Adrian. Adrian Dittman is Elon Musk, and Adrian Dittman is on X Spaces talking every night, belching in his Tesla, eating wraps, saying he's killing himself and working himself to death. You can't even... I know this sounds crazy, but... Instead of listening to dumb fucks on this app, go to Twitter, X, and listen to Elon Musk be a total moron every night under the name Adrian Dittman. It's unbelievable. I've been creating a movie. You can go to adriandittman.com where I film Elon Musk every night. I create reels and I live stream Elon Musk. And if the media knew, the media isn't reporting on it.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, man. I don't know if you're on coke or something. What are you saying? Repeat that again, man.
I'm not on coke, bro. I don't like cocaine. I just like the way it smells. The point is, Elon Musk is on X Spaces every night, live streaming himself in a room called The Conversation under the name Adrian Dittman. It's his nom de plume.
How the fuck do you know this? Because I looked at some of your exes.
Because I've been listening to him for over a month now. Every night, hold court on X under the name Adrian Dittman.
Interesting.
Just Google Elon Musk and Adrian Dittman, and you'll see numerous news articles saying Adrian Dittman is Elon Musk's burner account. And his own son, the tranny, outed him on his own X feed saying Adrian Dittman is Elon Musk.
Xavier Musk. That's why, you know what it is, man? He gave the kid up to fucking probably get power or something like that. He let the first one be sacrificed or whatever. That's why he calls him dead, right? I mean, it's kind of sad, and he realized later he could have done it without doing that anyways, right? But I mean, like, he always wondered, how does a guy like this get contracts? He got contracts to go fucking put up Starlink in Gaza. Obviously, they side-checked him and told him in person what would happen if he did.
He got contracts because he paid a lobbying firm to go to DC and get him those motherfucking billions, baby. It's called lobbyists on K Street. Maybe you heard of these lawyers. They walk around in suits on K Street. I've seen them. I've been there. They're the fucking biggest tools in the world, but they got nice suits.
You know what you are, Dittman, man? You're a real guy, but the problem is no one's gonna listen to you because you've probably done some crazy shit in your life, man. Like, you're probably a
No, I haven't done crazy shit in my life. I haven't. I was in the army. I was an infantry soldier.
Nice.
The point is, I'm a nobody, and we're all gonna die. And when you listen to Elon Musk farting in his Tesla, eating shawarma wraps, you're like, I can't believe this guy's a billionaire. He's like a fucking moron.
I've always wondered that. So, you remember when one of the lies he posted as well? Remember when he said he was living in that small fucking room, or he's living in that trailer, or that?
Yeah, he had one laptop. They slept on the couch and shit in buckets.
Yeah. That was a good lie. Yeah, people actually believe that. That was the stupidest thing, right?
I mean, it could be true. The point is, everybody comes, from nothing. I know people worth hundreds of millions, and they came from nothing, nothing, and they literally did their job. But the thing is, they're emotionally intelligent people, and they just went with the flow. But it depends on what industry you're working in. If you work at a fucking steel plant, you're fucked. If you work for Goldman Sachs and you sell mutual funds, you're gravy. I mean, it's a question of category. It's lawyers and doctors all the way. Finance is the third turd.
You're right. You sound like a attention seeking thing.
I'm here to speak, but if you guys can't entertain me, I just have to do all the work. It's just how I roll.
Just one question, man, because you're very scary. Why do you have all these phones, bro?
Because I told you I'm creating movies, and one of them is called the Elon Musk Adrian Dittman Experience, where I have hundreds of videos now of Elon Musk acting the fool on X Spaces, doing everything under the sun. He's retarded. I cannot believe this man is worth this much money. He acts like a
You're telling me this was all the secret, the whole Adrian Dittman thing, and then the son got him also. This was this whole little secret pet project of him, and no one knew.
No, but you're insane, right? I'm probably Elon Musk.
Listen, I can play a clip for you right now where Elon Musk predicts that. Elon Musk predict. Go ahead, JR.
Go ahead, say your dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Elon Musk realized money is not everything, okay?
I swear it's weird.
This whole thing about, I got so much money, this and that, I'm getting gone.
I'm not really rich. I don't have a lot of money. I just have enough to get by, but life is not stressful.
You just said, it is very stressful, man. He probably realizes, but he's not going to stay out in public.
I get the feeling he's under stress. So this clip, it's on YouTube. It's under Adrian Dittman, Elon Musk. It's my YouTube channel. I have like 30 YouTube channels. This video is titled Elon Musk Predicts Economic Stock Market Financial Collapse 8/22/24. This is Elon Musk under the name Adrian Dittman.
Bro, I swear it's weird. Like, for this current generation, it must be so weird. Like, you'd be reading, well, not at all actually, because people are consuming internet brain rot now, unfortunately. Like a large percentage of the population, which I really hope that, goes away. They'd be really, the people that do read, they'd be able to find existential crisis and all this kind of shit. Like, you take a picture of this, early 2000s, you're like, past 2008, you think this is going to be the last big financial crisis because you don't understand that the economy is technically already dead. Like, it's dead, it's just on life support, and everybody's like waiting for one person to be pulled in to plug and let the thing down. Like, that's going to happen, by the way, right? If you think that the last economic, the last amount of economic turmoil is the last of it, well, no, we're just getting started. That shit's going to get way worse, like way fucking worse, man. It's going to be insane.
So he's on Starlink, and that's why it's choppy. But it's X Spaces, and the name is Adrian Dittman, and he thinks, that there's going to be another major financial crisis, which is the fucking obvious. I mean, fucking going to $40 trillion. It's obvious that there's going to be financial panics and crises because a lot of these banks are really insolvent. And if there's another too big to fail situation and the Federal Reserve has to tack on another trillion here, another trillion there, next thing you know, we're at 55 trillion. Well, who knows what the repercussions of all that debt is. I mean, to me, it'll probably create breadlines or mass unemployment.
I'm looking at this. This guy's a bit. This guy Dittman is. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck this guy's rich. I'm looking at this deeper, Adrian. I don't know where the fuck you came from, man. But you came in as a fool, and I judged the book by its cover. This guy's been making shit for years. This Adrian Dittman guy, and no wonder he wanted to buy Twitter, man. What the fuck is going on? Do you think this guy bought this account off someone?
No, it's indeed Elon Musk. I don't know how long the account's been active, but he's been holding X Spaces for over a month now at least. And he only holds it with 3 people, which I'm pretty sure work with him at SpaceX Tesla, and they're Russians. Yeah, they're developers, they're software coders.
Yeah,
they talk about coding all the time, yeah. But I just think, the thing is, the media, even if I were to alert Bloomberg, New York Times, etc., they wouldn't report on it because they don't want to give him any kind of juice or boost. They don't want to draw attention to him at all.
Yeah. Same with Washington Post. Like I said, I've always said this: the best trade if you want to make money. Like I said, you got to go buy these media companies. So, for example, if you go look at Fox News Corp stock, it's been rallying. Media, even though it doesn't make that much money, there's always fucking value in it, right? In the utility that provides. That's why when fucking Bezos bought Washington Post, it makes him money. But yeah, he didn't buy it for it to make money. Fucking media is dead. He bought it for a different purpose, right?
Well, when you have that much money, I mean, you just diversify into everything. There's no holding back.
Yeah. Washington Post makes positive stuff about fucking space flu, Amazon, all this other stuff. Washington Post was shitting on Bezos for years before he bought it. Like, that was like one of the only companies kind of going after him, right? Well, it's a utility in this whole portfolio, right? Not exactly. Standing out alone, yeah, it's a dead-end industry, right? Fucking corporate big media is dead, but it's kind of coming back now.
Well, you can buy Sinclair Media Broadcasting, which controls all of the local news networks throughout the whole country. I mean, it's also a digital media play, but the the big thing really to me is Google, and they're now over a $2 trillion market cap. I used to work at Google as an account manager. I managed SC Johnson's media spend, and it's $30 million a year they're spending fucking advertising Ziploc bags, Windex, and it's all brand advertising. The point is, Google's over 2 trillion, Apple's over, these market caps, Microsoft, Apple, that's the whole stock market. I have smaller stocks that are worth nothing, that are basically insolvent nothings. So if fucking, I'm just saying that if these big tech companies can't continue their revenue expansion, basically, which is all just a cloud scam, it's amazing how all the Federal Reserve money that gets printed up generally ends up going to these major corporations or to lawyers and doctors. The point is the whole system is built on an illusion, meaning that like your cell phone is not getting any, is about as good as $1,000 phone in terms of communication. So what I'm trying to say is the technological expansion is not catching up with the revenue expansion. And so eventually there's going to be corrections in market capitalization or in market price of these stocks. It's just a fact. Like Apple, Google, etc. will go up and down, but long term, yeah, Google might become a $5 trillion corporation. But if the government steps in and breaks them up, if Trump wins because he knows that Google fixes everything, if he comes in and breaks them up on whatever grounds, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if that's possible, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like, if you think investing in Google or any of these major FANG stocks, like, I think, you're not creative enough. And there's too many things in the real world to buy. So it's like, why buy stocks in these fucking big tech companies that you have absolutely no control, no ownership, no nothing? You're just a fucking fly on a giant fucking camel's ass.
So I've told a lot of you. You're recording me, I'm assuming. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna say nothing I'm not afraid about. But anyhow, so I've told a lot of these guys, Adrian, man, that's the thing, right? The tech worker is going to be the new office worker. The blue-collar guy is going to be the skilled worker, the high-skilled engineering of the future. Guys like JR don't understand this because he's never worked with his hands other than eating his whole life. That's the only work he kind of does with his hands when he's eating or typing out something, right? That's about it.
No, I mean, the worker of the future is always going to be in communication. It doesn't, because all the labor stuff, all the engineering stuff, I mean, that's fine, but they need direction and guidance. So I'm just telling you that, the failure in communication is always going to be a you problem. Like, for example, JR is a drunk mumbler. That is not just on a Friday night. That is a problem for JR. Whether it's 3 o'clock on a Thursday and he got off of work early, or it's a Sunday at 9 p.m. and he's like, fuck it, man, just pass me the bottle of JR. That brown whiskey while he's watching his football game when his fat ass could be at the gym touching his toes or doing a bench press or a squat. That's the problem, is your body is the technological evolutionary dreams of the universe, and this fat fuck drinks all this booze and mumbles like a mumbler. Go do something with your life. Be a soldier.
No, stop talking like a puta. You're a puta.
Don't you call me Kute? Mother chod, you bitch, you son of a bitch. Your daughter come over to my house and kick my dog. Yes, she did. Gute tari mani bos banchod sortinas ho gya gute.
That sounds like a Christmas fucking guy. Yo, this guy is killing me.
Yeah, I turned all my swear words into a mantra. So JR, do you know? I'll give you some advice on getting laid. How do you walk into a bar and make every woman fall in love with you at that bar immediately? No, it's a question of gravity. How do you create tremendous gravity to where every woman in the bar is attracted to you and in love with you?
Sometimes, I said Adrian, man. Sometimes there's people who have BDE and people who have natural SDE, right? Some people just have BDE, that big dick energy. JR's not one of those guys.
It's all about social proof. You know that concept?
No asking questions and the answer. That's for later. Just go ahead and state your opinions and give us some evidence.
So I guess all I'm going to say is, this is the way technical covered here. It's something called the social proof. And you do that, and you enter in a hall. Okay? Even if you don't know anyone, social proof, look it up.
How much do you want to bet, Adrian, that if JR ever went to Coachella, he wouldn't even pick up one chick, no matter what? Let's say even if you worked out a bit. There's just something about the energy, man.
Well, I'm trying to make a point about how to attract women no matter where you go, no matter what you're doing. I mean, to me, you think it's big dick energy. I mean, I agree with that, but I think that I think love is the real secret sauce, meaning like it's Cupid and his arrow. But the point is, if you love yourself and you really do love yourself and you really take care of yourself, that alone is enough to create a vacuum wherever you go, meaning that you attract flower, you attract bees to your flower through what's called agape or self-love, but meaning that you really take care of yourself, like you're the priority and then everything else comes after that. But it's not a self-centered narcissism, it's more of a top G kind of thing where you're a sage, or you're a king or you're a lord. It's a perspective shift in terms of who you are, not just on paper or who you are based on your parents or your environment, but it's an enlightenment perspective where you are the light, you are the mystery itself. So from that perspective, you should be able to go anywhere with great confidence and attract women to you because you're the top G.
I've noticed I've had like kind of the best results coming in. You hit the gym and you after like an hour, 2 hour, I would go hit the clubs because you still have that energy off you, the endorphins, fresh shower, everything right after the gym has always been the best. There's just an aura about you, right? It's aura, right?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of cheesy what the kids are
It's
saying.
Kundalini. It's Kundalini. You need to activate your Kundalini, and so when you work out, your what is it? What's the chemical? Your testosterone or your
The endorphins or something like that. Dopamine, yeah.
well, yeah, basically the gym manufactures hormones. Well, that's the hormone production that I'm getting at, where when you go out, you've activated. Oh, it's called your pituitary gland. So when you work out or you do yoga, you can excrete DMT through your pituitary, and that's the love. That's part of the love drug.
I excreted my kundalini through my anus, dude.
Well, it's from your tuchus up to your pituitary to your third eye, Rabbeinu Shalom. What was the question?
It's like a gland in your, I think it's up your butt or whatever.
No, the pituitary is considered, it's the pineal gland. it produces. Yeah, the brain creates hormones which can basically act as pheromones, but it's really, in my opinion, it makes you happier. So when you go out, you got a positive attitude, you're happy, and women are attracted to that positivity, that kindness, that joy, that happiness. I am not Elon Musk. I am a fanboy creating a movie about Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, yeah. I meant the one on Twitter. Are you on OnlyFans?
I've been thinking about creating an Adrian Dittman OnlyFans, yes.
No, but guys, I think women get attracted to confidence, self-confidence, right? Doesn't fucking matter how fat you are, or skinny you are, or buff you are, whatever. But I'm like an ugly bastard, okay? I'm ugly. Ugly as a motherfucker, right? Bald as an egg. I'm rich as fuck, which is, okay. But chicks love me, man. I'm married. But like, wherever I go, chicks want to like suck my dick.
But that's that's because you got money and you got a great attitude. I mean, you're obviously a very intelligent person, so they're attracted to you. But it's really the money. Let's be honest. A girl gotta eat.
Well, yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying. I'm like ugly as fuck, bald as an egg. I have a small penis. What else can I say? I'm old as fuck. And I'm rich as
It sounds
motherfucker.
it sounds like you're describing me, except for the rich part.
No, what I mean, we're talking about we're being honest over here, man. I mean,
Adrian, are you 5'6"?
I'm 6'3". I mean, I'm just saying women are attracted to me, but I have found that when push comes to, well, I don't know. It's so hard to find a woman that you even want to keep around because most of these women are just parasites.
well, then you haven't met the right kind of women.
The other thing is politically, I can never be with somebody long term who is a liberal, Democrat, socialist, Marxist, communist. It just doesn't work.
Okay, that's your problem. So my wife is, I've been married to her for like 28 years or whatever. I've lost count because I'm like old as fuck. But she is hardcore, she's turned hardcore Marxist Democrat. She works at a law firm in San Francisco. It's fucked up. I've become kind of libertarian since we've been married, right?
I mean, that means you're fiscally responsible, or that just means your wife is an idiot and she doesn't understand how the Federal Reserve and Congress work.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna. You go tell her that she's an idiot. Because I'm not gonna go tell her that.
I mean, I was dating a girl and she did not understand. She didn't even know anything about the Federal Reserve.
Who the fuck cares? I just want to get my pussy, man.
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, I was in love with this girl. I could give two fucks what she knew.
So, see, the thing is just compartmentalize, right? Just sort of go, hey, you know what? Okay, I like everything else about you except that one part.
Well, the other thing is the vaccine. Like I'm unvaccinated, and I do feel like that is a type of gang now, like the vax gang and the unvax gang. And it's like I just want to meet a decent looking, younger woman who's unvaxxed that can have children and is basically spiritually conscious. I don't think that religion is that important of the category of religion, but as long as she believes in God and is interested in studying God and reading about God, no matter what book it's from, that's great. But many women today are just the most despicable social media whores. They don't read books and they're just consumers to the 10th degree. So I don't understand that it's going to be very hard to find a woman who is essentially free from the matrix. Many women, they're the embodiment of the Kundalini, really. I mean, many girls just want to orgasm and they're incapable of orgasming by themselves because they're so highly vaxxed and they're on Ozempic.
So it's all good. Just,
I know. I'm really being hard and facetious. I mean, I love good-looking people. I love good-looking women. I don't care if you're a Democrat. As long as you're good-looking, I'm like, oh, you're a Democrat? I don't really care. I mean, you are so beautiful. I mean, that's the thing about beauty and a woman, where it triumphs over any political positioning in terms of, being attracted to that person.
Yeah, but, I told you I'm an ugly ass motherfucker. I'm short. I'm like 5. Actually, I tell women I'm like 5'10", but I'm actually 5'8", right? And, I have a tiny penis, like I mentioned. I have ejaculation issues. I'm happy to share that. Sometimes erectile dysfunction.
Maybe it's the way you say ejaculation. Maybe just try saying ejaculate.
Okay, yeah, but you know what? I don't have an issue with women, though. I mean, they just come to me. It's amazing.
I get it, but you're not fucking them. You have a bitch wife at a San Francisco law firm to worry about.
Yeah, she's a wonderful woman. Yeah.
So wonderful, she's a goddamn communist. She'd love to put you in prison with your tiny dick.
Well, I mean, that's fine. That's okay. I mean,
You're cucked, bro. Take your money and run. Go live a new life and be a man. Get the penis transplant you've been talking about in Chandigarh or in Jaipur, and yeah. I think it's hilarious that you coming on here saying you're rich and you got a tiny dick. It's hilarious.
Do you have kids? No, I don't. I told you before I have a tiny dick.
I mean, why do you think your dick is tiny? How do we really know you have a tiny dick?
The kundalini and the pussy and the pussalini. The communication, right? The kundalini. We'll call it the kundalini.
By the way, I'm up for adoption. You're up for adoption? No, man. I looked at adoption and stuff, and I looked at people that have adopted kids before.
Never works out. It's a disaster.
Never works out.
I was dating this bitch. Her fucking brother told me that him and his wife were going to adopt an HIV positive baby from Haiti. I looked at them and I was like, congratulations. That is the embodiment of Jesus Christ. I was like, you are a blessed Christian. And then I turned my head and I was like, these people are completely insane.
Yeah, that is not so. That is not so.
I don't know if they were trying to get a rise out of me because I didn't know about gaslighting at the time, but I get the feeling now that was like a gaslighting statement. But not just for me. They probably say it to everybody because they're neurotics.
But did they actually do that? Or they were just fucking around?
So I rematched with the girl on Bumble this summer, and I said, I gotta know.
You would be on Bumble.
I was like, I gotta know, did your brother ever adopt the HIV niglet? Yeah, I got that term from Tales in the Hood, a famous comedy movie here in America back in the 90s or whatever.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Very nice.
So what are you going to do with all your money, though? I mean, that's the thing for me. It's like, I spend a lot of money and I don't have enough money, but I realize if I had more money, you're kind of wasting it by building collections. You're just like a hoarder.
Well, what's wrong? I mean, what do you think I should do with all my money?
I wouldn't buy stocks. To me, that is like the most ineffective way to spend money because, I mean, I look at all the proxy statements, I look at the shareholder votes. I mean, you get intelligence out of ownership, but you only need one share to get intelligence. I mean, to find out who the executives are. The point is, buying stocks, buying bonds, buying mutual funds is the biggest scam in the world because there is no tomorrow. There is no future. The retirement industry is built on a lie, which is that there's a tomorrow. It's always the now. So if you diversify out of your dollars into stocks, it's not really an investment. And the fact of the matter is there's so many of these companies don't turn a profit that for Christ's sake.
The thing is, Adrian, is a lot of these companies don't turn in profits are these big kind of tech companies that people are promoting. I mean, there are some good in the industry. Right? Let's look at all the big names. I don't look at these guys and look at these guys as guidance, but the Buffetts of the world. I mean, railroads, energy companies, gold mining companies, the real ones, obviously.
The system is so decentralized and so diversified. I get it, but I'm just saying, can you not be smart enough to figure out a way to basically start a business and get laid in the same way? I mean, you have to kill two birds with one stone. You don't get any ancillary benefits from owning these bullshit financial instruments.
I think what it is that you can get diversification, but most of these big guys that we talk about, they started businesses, right? They didn't trade stocks as a living. It's a very small percentage that they might. I'll agree with you on that, Adrian. Even though I think you're wrong and on spec, so the story is correct.
It's about your journey. It's about your journey, how you modify your journey through using your dollars to modify your journey. But you cannot really modify your journey through stocks, bonds, mutual funds. These financial instruments give no ancillary benefits. You have no real ownership, no real say, and you're basing it off of the hypothesis that you're going to make it to retirement. The retirement industry is a communication industry. What do you think the Federal Reserve really is? It's a communication banking industrial complex. It's just communication. It's an illusion. It's hypnosis. So you have to break free from the matrix with your money and really live your life till the day you die as a free man. What I'm saying is that the massive conspiracy that no one is aware of is that there is a hypnosis industrial complex, or the communication industrial complex, which is essentially the national security industrial complex. But what I'm saying is, use your dollars to liberate yourself and to be free. Take your tiny penis and learn how to fly.
How can I fly with my tiny penis? I mean, I can't like use it as a fucking rudder or whatever.
It's a metaphor, meaning be light on your feet. Like your tiny little scrotum can expand cosmic like you're looking at your tiny dick as literal. It's a metaphor. Expand your dick, expand your kundalini, expand your consciousness. Use your money for consciousness expansion and maximize your liberation.
No, but here's a weird thing about my body, right? I have a tiny penis but a huge pair of testicles. It's weird.
You know, some people have very wide penises. Have you ever seen somebody with great girth or width but horrible length, but just a very wide, broad-based penis or a scrotum?
How come you know so much about penises?
Because my cousin, who's a pilot for American Airlines, dare I say his name, Todd, he has told me many times, like, I have a very wide penis. And actually, an ex-girlfriend of his wrote him a Dear John letter or I hate you letter, and she made fun of his penis, saying, you have a tiny dick, but yes, it is very wide. I was like, what? I mean, it's kind of like taking a log, like a short, wide log, and ramming that into a pussy hole. Like, you don't go in very deep, and you can barely fit it in.
That's tough, man.
This has been a very educating.
You see, this is all talk therapy, and use your money for healing. You know, that's what the basis of all talk therapy is to heal your soul. You know, many people with small penises, bald heads, and short brown people, they go through their lives feeling very sad that they're not tall white men with big dicks that get Pamela Anderson every Friday, Saturday night. It's a damn place to be as a brown man.
You are kind of brown. You are kind of brown, Adrian. You're like you would be considered black 100 years ago. You're an Italian or a Greek guy.
I'm the who was the guy that played Mahatma Gandhi? Ben Kingsley. I'm the Ben Kingsley of India. Okay, the Ben Kingsley of Clown House.
Oh my God.
You can call me Guruji or Mahatma Ji.
Sure. You know, just
I'll call you Fela Kuti.
Listen, I'm going to put this on X and Instagram and YouTube. It's going to be called India TV, New Delhi TV, Hyderabad TV, Chandigarh TV, Jaipur TV.
Yeah. You know what we'll do is build a huge minar for you, right? It will be called the Adrian Minar. You know, like Qutub Minar. It'll be like Adrian Mena.
Maybe India should build a temple and dedicate it to Adrian Dittman. I mean, why not declare Elon Musk a new god in the Hindu pantheon?
There you go. Why not? Yeah, we should.
I bet you Elon would fly in and be like, well, thanks, everybody. I mean, you don't have to go ahead and declare me a god, but fuck it, I'll take the title. Thank you. See, Hindus can get away with just about anything because your religion is based off of Marvel characters or the Avengers.
You're telling me you're a comics book kid. This is what drew you to Hinduism, Adrian. You're a comic book guy.
One day I was like, Dad, do you believe in angels? He's like, yes, son, of course I do. I absolutely believe in angels. I said, you don't think that's from the comic books? I was like, you really believe in angels? He's like, yes, absolutely. I was like, Dad, don't you know that that's from comic books, that that's not real? He's like, don't you dare say that. Angels are real. I was like, okay, Daddy, whatever you say, Dad, you're fucking nuts. So, I'm just saying, when a Hindu mother sings the Gayatri Mantra to her daughter, and if you look up the interpretation of the Gayatri Mantra, it's beautiful. It's cosmic consciousness, and it's genius. I mean, why wouldn't you want your daughter to dream of the stars and know that that is who you are? You are your environment. You probably, most people don't know this, but you are the sun, you are the moon, you are the earth, you are the Mars, you are the Uranus. You are Uranus.
You are my Uranus.
A tiny dick in Uranus. A tiny dick in Uranus. I love your transparency. I mean, if I had tiny dick syndrome, some people come on this app and talk about Jews all day long, but you seem to have tiny dick derangement syndrome where your tiny dick is your favorite thing to talk about. And I say kudos and mazel tov. Your wife must be very proud.
She is very proud. We've been married 26
Don't tell me she works for Kirkland Ellis.
Who?
It's one of the biggest law firms in the country, but what about Manhattan Phelps?
No, who?
One of the biggest tech Silicon Valley law firms. I used to live in Santa Monica. Their law firm was on Santa Monica and Sepulveda. They do all the M&A, Anyways, going back to your tiny schmeckle, I mean, have you ever thought about putting curry paste on your schmeckle at night to try to expand the blood flow to the area?
I've tried doing that. I tried getting it stuck a couple times. Man, it's hard, man. You know what I mean? Because it's hard, man.
Maybe you used artificial paprika or artificial curry.
You don't have artificial curry. You got to use the real things, Adrian. You're talking about real in this society, about your path, and you're talking about artificial curry. Adrian, come on, man. You're better than this, dude.
I made a cheddar cheese omelet the other day, and I used curry, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing.
What curry do you?
I know the curry I buy. The curry that I buy comes from Iran. I just bought a book on yoga. I'd love to read a passage to you.
Please don't, please. For the love of God.
Why? It might expand your tiny dick. It might expand your tiny dick, and it might make your Friday night even better.
There you go. Okay.
Don't knock it till you try it. Okay, listen to this. The great classic of Sanskrit literature is the Aphorisms of Patanjali. He is at least mercifully brief, and not more than 90 or 95% of what he writes can be dismissed as the ravings of a disordered mind. What remains is 24-karat gold. I now proceed to bestow it. It is said that yoga has 8 limbs. Why limbs? I do not know, but I have found it convenient to accept this classification, and we can cover the ground very satisfactorily by classing our remarks under these 8 headings. These are yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Any attempt to translate these words will mire us in a hopeless quang of misunderstanding. What we can do is to deal with each one in turn, giving at the outset some sort of definition or description, which I will. So, anyways, yeah. The counting of yama: attend, perpend, transcend. Yama is the easiest of the 8 limbs of yoga to define. Anyways, it goes on and on and on. The point is, the Hindus have been around forever. And if you talk to some fucking loser on this app who thinks they know everything and they haven't studied China or India and the great classic works from those countries, they don't know shit.
That was deep.
It's just.
I think his dick just grew a couple inches.
Yeah. Can you take a measurement check real quick? And don't splash any cold water on it.
I think you'll be able to have babies now with your wife.
So is your tiny dick, is it like a mushroom dick where you got like a mushroom head and a very tiny little thin shaft?
So is it like a micro penis?
It's like a micro penis.
Holy shit, you and Zuckerberg. You know, I've consulted with Zuckerberg on his micro penis syndrome. His Chinese wife couldn't find it anymore. It like disappeared. She thought it was a She thought it was a clitoris.
Yep.
So wait, when you jerk off, do you finger yourself? Do you finger your clit dick? You don't bring supremacy into this conversation, sir. We're talking about your micro penis.
Exactly what you're talking about.
You guys? You people?
Yes, you people.
I told you, I have become a Hindu. Yeah, listen, a lot of people say that Judaism is a religion and not an ethnicity and not a government and not a country, but I do declare that I am a Hindu and that I am in favor of a Hindu state. I mean, India is the biggest republic on the planet, but I think India should essentially redeclare itself as the Hindu Republic of India. Bro, that is not true. I was born with a Gandhi dot. I had it burned off by a dermatologist.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Well, you probably had that on Uranus, right?
Exactly. Up to my Kundalini.
Yeah, exactly. You had that up your Kundalini. Yeah, you know what? You motherfuckers love to brag about how better you are about anyone else. Every word about too.
Listen, I did Bikram yoga, and he said that I could convert to Hinduism and become a Hindu Indian Republic.
Yeah, you know what? We don't want to.
I don't want you. I don't want you in my Hindu Republic. Get lost, loser.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
Take your micro penis and get lost. We don't want you in my new Hindu Republic.
That's fine. My micro penis and take my $10 million or whatever and get the fuck away. No, wait. Who tossed him down? I mean, come on. This is good.
I mean, honestly, this is getting really old. I mean, but it has been a lot of fun. JR, do you use FanDuel or DraftKings?
I really don't know if it's my turn or
Go ahead, put yourself back in the queue, man.
I just love I don't want to speak over a white man.
You're talking as if I'm an Aryan who conquered you and I'm a Greek king. I like the gameplay.
Look, you guys are awesome. You guys were
JR, do you want to be conquered and colonized again?
yeah. I love white man's dick, so they can fuck us all they want to. I want them to become my guru and also everything else. So, they own spirituality of India, man. Like they become like the gurus. I'm not even trying to be sarcastic here.
Did you see the news? They locked up Buddha Boy because he was raping people.
Yeah, there you go. This is typical behavior. Yeah. So the thing is, at some point they'll say Upanishads and Vedas came out of Chicago and Wisconsin.
You know what? Maybe the white people are better Hindus than
Wait. The Vyasa was born in northern part of Canada too.
Let's be honest, the Native Americans and the Hindus, do you know what the big differential is between those two groups of people?
Size of dicks.
No, it's the Gandhi dot. I'm just saying, when people classify Native Americans versus Hindus, they always bring up the dot kind.
Okay, hang on. Look, this is a very simple concept, right? 2 plus 2 is 4, right?
Wait, JR, let me ask you a mathematical question. What's 100 times 100? Go ahead, answer it. I challenge you. What's 100 times 100?
2 plus 2 is 4, right?
I bet you can't even answer that question. You think you're smart. What's 100 times 100? Go ahead, JR.
Hang on. You can act like the biggest imposter, but nature has its own way to correct you motherfuckers. So you can do anything you want to.
Listen, when you go to English pronunciation school, you're going to lose that hard R in the just good motherfuckers.
There you go with this English.
You're going to pronunciate with American English.
Can you say Upanishads?
Upanishads.
No, you can't. Look, all these mantras are all fucking off the chart.
Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha. Do you know the Ganesha mantra? Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha?
Just fucking, if you say it one more time, I'll go fucking kick you.
That's fine. Kick me. Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha.
Dude, I don't want this guy here, man. Like, this guy is...
I don't. This is like profanity, right? This is my word is profanity.
Yeah, Adrian, hey, get the fuck out of here. Fucking retard.
Lucas, hold on. It's not that we need to shut the fuck up. I mean, if this dude had said the same, if I had gone into a Christian room, for instance, and said, similar stuff to what this prick was saying, people would probably want to shoot me, right? You don't want to shoot the spirit.
Were you that offended?
What? What the fuck?
I said, were you that offended?
I was not that offended. And you know what? We're gentle, dude. We don't like to kill people. You motherfuckers like to kill people. We don't.
You just like to rape them.
He's like, yeah, that's true. funny.
Who asked me that, by the way?
I did.
Man, you guys gotta bring him back up. You can't sound you can't sound.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna bring this guy dude back. Yeah, he's kind of interesting.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me back. I just got to ask you a question because I might have an emergency happening right now. Are farts wet and lumpy? I'm just saying it was a false flag. It was a red alert, but I've heard that a fart is technically air passing over a turd. I mean, you guys are doctors. Is that true?
I'm not a doctor.
JR's a doctor.
On Clubhouse.
No, him and Evitol are medical professionals. I know them very well. I've been talking to these Gujaratis for quite a while now. Ugh.
Well, JR is a doctor. He's been an astronaut. He invented the internet, and he's only 25. So whatever.
Well, you're a libertarian. Your wife is a communist. Why do you have any credibility? You claim you're worth 10 million, and you have a micro penis. I mean, come on, man. Where's your credibility?
What do you want me to say? I mean, Why does the communists? It does bother me. But, it is what it is.
I mean, why does she think it's okay to do wealth redistribution? Why take from people who earned it to give to people who just complain and they're political partisans?
Guilt. It's guilt.
So you mean to tell me your wife has adopted white guilt?
Yes.
Is your wife white?
No.
So what mind virus has infected your beautiful darling Rose?
Fucking Western guilt is what has infected my wife.
I mean, maybe you can't satisfy her with a micro penis.
Well, that may be true. She's a wonderful woman. But,